Good morning students, I am Maushmi Prasad and creator of this channel Digital Generation. It is asked, the pulmonary artery which enters into lungs carries deoxygenated blood, whereas the pulmonary vein which goes out or exits from lungs carries oxygenated blood. Heart pumps deoxygenated blood from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava to lungs via pulmonary artery, and this pulmonary artery then divides and redivides to form fine network of capillaries, and then it surrounds the alveoli. So each alveolus is surrounded by network of capillaries, and these alveolus serve as a respiratory surface for the exchange of gases. Now when impure or deoxygenated blood enters into alveolar membrane, this is the alveolar membrane, there are alveolar pores, and this is alveolar chamber. This chamber contains oxygen. The concentration of oxygen in alveolar chamber is higher than the concentration of oxygen in capillary blood tube. Now this deoxygenated blood, when passes through this alveolus, then exchange of gases takes place by the process of diffusion, and diffusion of gases means that the movement of gases from the higher concentration to their lower concentration. So alveolar chamber has higher concentration of oxygen, whereas capillary blood has higher concentration of carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide from capillary blood enters into alveolar chamber, and oxygen from alveolar chamber enters or diffuses into capillary blood, and as oxygen enters into capillary tube, then it combines with the hemoglobin present in the RBC of the blood. There is also a change in color from bluish purple to red. These RBCs are known as oxyhemoglobin because this blood is carrying oxygen along with the hemoglobin. Now this oxygenated blood then moves and collects to form pulmonary vein. This pulmonary vein then enters into the left side of the heart with pure blood. Then the heart pumps this pure blood into various parts of the body, where again exchange of gases takes place between the tissues and cells and these pulmonary veins. Pulmonary artery, which forms the capillary network, carries deoxygenated blood which enters into the lungs, and when it exits from the lungs, it carries oxygenated blood because gaseous exchange has taken place by the process of diffusion. Now this contains oxygenated blood. How is oxygen and carbon dioxide transported in our blood? Oxygen combines with hemoglobin present in RBC and forms oxyhemoglobin. Oxygen plus hemoglobin is oxyhemoglobin, and when this oxyhemoglobin reaches near the tissues and cells, then this oxygen is released from the hemoglobin, and thus then oxygen enters into each and every cell of the body, and this oxygen helps the cells in the process of oxidation to release energy. So we can say that oxygen is transported in the form of oxyhemoglobin.